Top 20 Automotive Mechanic Interview Questions and Answers. An interview is important to narrow down and choose the best person to hold the position in your company. As for the applicant's behalf, it is the decisive time where they need to compete with other candidates applying for the same position. In this article, we will look at 20 likely interview questions that may be asked for an automotive mechanic position. 1. Why are you interested in this job? Candidates are expected to be familiar with the position and the company as a bonus point. Sample answer: I have a high interest in automotive, hence I always strive to work in this field. This position is a great opportunity for me to apply my skills as well as growing my career. Besides, I had always kept myself updated with the company's goals and I strongly wish to be part of the team to contribute to this company. 2. What are the roles of an automotive mechanic? Being familiar with the job offered is a crucial key to ace the interview. Sample answer: aside from fixing vehicles, an automotive mechanic has to analyze the components carefully to identify the malfunctioned ones and remove them where necessary. That aside, the automotive mechanic is also responsible to interact with customers in relaying the information about the car. 3. What are the skills that an automotive mechanic should possess to be effective? Automotive mechanics' tasks are not only fixing cars, hence they need to possess other important qualities. Sample answer: besides being knowledgeable in the technical works, an automotive mechanic needs to possess strong analytical skills to pinpoint the problems happening in the vehicles. They also have to be well organized to keep records efficiently. Interpersonal skill is also an important skill as they have to interact with customers. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you handle it? The interviewers are interested in the candidate's skills in resolving issues. Sample answer: the biggest challenge I had in my previous job was working long hours. At first, I was not able to keep up with the long hours. I was physically and mentally exhausted. However, my senior co-workers aided me a lot to adapt to the heavy tasks, and I gradually learned how to manage my time well so that I won't overexert myself. 5. Describe your daily routine as an automotive mechanic. Interviewers want to see if the candidates are used to the job as a mechanic. Sample answer: on typical days, my work will range from interacting with customers and working on the vehicles. If customers are present, I will attend to them, such as receiving orders, explaining maintenance, and so forth. Most of the time, the routine of a mechanic is to repair the vehicles. That aside, I will keep track of records and inventory if no vehicle needs to be repaired at the time. 6. Describe briefly your job experience as an automotive mechanic. This question will display if your experience matches the job offered. Sample answer: in the previous job, I was assigned with the documenting work when I was first recruited. I was also part of the customer service to deal with customers regarding their invoices, explanation, and so forth. After several weeks, I was assigned with the repairing work. I learned a lot in the job and was able to practice what I have learned during my studies. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? This question may display what the candidates could offer if they are part of the company employees. Sample answer: my mindset for this position is that a mechanic's role is not solely on fixing vehicles. This job also requires me to have good customer service skills because I have to interact with customers too. This will not only leave a great impression to the customers but may also improve marketing. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? Being prepared for upcoming challenges is a key character sought by employers. Sample answer: the challenge that may occur in this job is a dispute in customers' bills. Some customers may feel dissatisfied with the price of the repairs and raise a dispute. Most of the time, it was due to the lack of knowledge about maintenance. To counter this, it is recommended to clearly explain the estimation cost to the customer before proceeding with any maintenance. 9. How do you stay motivated at work? Employers prefer to hire people who wish to work for long term. This question may provide information if candidates aim to work there for a long period or not. Sample answer: I usually keep a list of accomplishments that I aim to achieve, be it weekly, monthly, or longer term. This helps me a lot to inform me of my progress, and being able to achieve the goals has been my motivation to stay enthusiastic at work. The goals could be as trivial as meeting deadlines, organized inventory, and learning new skills. 10. Describe a time you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. A person who admits his or her failure is highly sought by employers. Sample answer. One time I was suddenly assigned to deal with the payment by a customer since the person in charge was not present. That experience was a huge blow to me since I never practiced customer service before. I could see that the customer was not quite pleased with my service. That experience was a turning point for me to also equip myself with other skills, not only on maintenance. 11. How experienced are you in identifying damages in vehicles? This question allows employers to see if the candidates have the potential to practice and widen their skills as a mechanic. Sample answer. I have years of experience in repairing vehicles. Before I was offered my previous job, I was a part-time mechanic in the shop near my school. Those experiences taught me to identify the malfunction of the vehicles. However, I am aware that there is a lot more to explore, and I am looking forward to honing my skills more. 12. What would you do before returning the vehicle to the customer? The question could display candidates' skills in customer service and if they prioritize customers' satisfaction. Sample answer. Before returning the vehicle to the customer, I will ask them to test the vehicle first. This is important for them to see that the damage has been fixed. Besides, I will clearly explain what are the repairs that have been done and what they ought to do to prevent the same damage. Doing this may avoid unforeseen issues like complaints from customers. It is also important so that customers are satisfied with our service. 13. Do you think computer skills is important as an automotive mechanic? This question may provide if the candidate is ready for computer work as well. Sample answer. Yes, it is important to possess computer skills. This is because, aside from repairing vehicles, the automotive mechanic may also be assigned to keeping records of sales and customers. It is also utilized for invoicing, messaging, appointment scheduling, and so forth. 14. How do you organize your tasks on busy days? There are times when repair shops are very crowded with customers. This question will display candidates' management skills. Sample answer. If many customers are around at the same time, I will attend to them according to the order that they came to the shop. This is to show that we are fair in delivering our services. Repairing work may have to be put on hold or passed to other people so that I could focus on attending to the customers. It is important to keep calm and organized in such a situation. 15. What is the biggest mistake you see other mechanics done in the past? A good candidate is those who are aware of mistakes, be it from themselves or others. Sample answer. The last mistake I saw from a coworker was that he did not ask for help. He took a lot of work by himself and worn himself out. That aside, he did not manage to finish repairing within the allocated time. Another senior colleague reached out and asked our help to assist him. That experience taught me to be aware of our limits and ask for others' help when necessary. 16. What is the important thing in the workshop management? Aside from skills, display how organized candidates are in other aspects, such as workplace management. Sample answer. In my opinion, the most important thing about a repair shop is cleanliness. Since cleanliness is the thing that is visible to the eyes of the customers, it will affect how our first impressions would be like. As a mechanic, after finishing my tasks, I will make sure to organize equipment. Aside from impressions, it could also secure staff safety while working. 17. What are your steps to inspect a vehicle? This question will display how familiar candidates are with the tasks of a mechanic. Sample answer. Firstly, I will inspect the interior and exterior of the physical, the tires included. I would then check the engine. The other obvious signs would be displayed at the warning lights. Another aspect is to check vibrating or shaking because they may be signs of misalignments. 18. If you were to deal with an angry customer, how would you address the issue? Interviewers want to see candidates' level of problem-solving skills. Sample answer. It is important to stay calm and professional in such situations. In that situation, I will listen to the customer's complaints and provide suggestions for solutions that could be taken. If the fault is mine, I will have to take responsibility for it. If allowed, I may offer discounts or replacements for the affected components. 19. What kind of advice would you offer to someone interested to pursue in this profession? This question may display how much the candidates are passionate about the works aside from being aware of what hurdles they may constantly face in the field. Sample answer. To become a successful automotive is no easy feat. It will take years to master the technical skills to repair vehicles aside from being able to juggle with delivering the best service to the customers. To become a great mechanic, patience and passion are highly needed. Love what you are doing and enjoy the satisfaction of getting the job done and seeing satisfied expressions on customers' faces. 20. How do you perform a test drive vehicles? This is another question to display candidates' familiarity with their jobs. Sample answer. I will first run tests on the ignition, signals, lights, and other mechanical features to show that they are working properly. The next step is checking the engine. I will also check the air conditioning and heating of the vehicles. If the customers are not familiar, I will make sure to clearly explain using simple terminologies and assist in touring the vehicle.